everybody, welcome back to another episode of Dad Games Badly. We are back here today with NHL 21 and our European Explorers Draft Category franchise, the 28-29 season. This is finally season 10. Let's go ahead and just get into this one. Let's actually take a quick look at the lines because I don't even remember who we're looking at. So Fisher, Cifolito, and Whitaker leading us again. Hall, Feichel, and Graham. Sandlak, Kudler, Burgundy, Dopita, Vasicek, and Appleby. All our guys at this point. And then defensively, you got Schmidt, Vernarski, Bonvie, Alsner, Jace Letty, and of course Nico Gross is here to kind of fill that out. And in net, I believe we're still rocking Malik, but Hammerlick is here. We did drop Strombo after last season, and that is okay. Unfortunately, Malik has gone from a starter to a medium fringe at this point, and it's not looking too great on the prospect list, but not much that we can do at that point. Take a quick look at the overalls again, just to kind of get a good idea of where we sit. 84, 80, and 71. Obviously, goaltending is our, I guess, it just sucks. Defense is slightly getting better over time, and of course, offense was only as good as it can be. 88, 88, 79 isn't that bad to see on the other end, though. So let's go ahead and jump into the season. What we'll do is, again, not much going on, but we'll do a quick check-in in January just to kind of go over points, see if we can move anybody around to kind of push us into a better position. And of course, if anything big comes up, I will let you know. We might actually just check the prospects here in 2 seconds. Yeah, let's go do that together. Let's go see if there's anybody available to us in the Dell. You're possibly a low elite Mateo Bush in the middle of the second. I mean, there's a lot of AHL potential there, or elite potential, but don't really believe it. Possibly a goalie in Matvechuk. That's something we're definitely going to be looking into to solidify moving forward. Yeah, I remember now. Wasn't much, but we will check in January, and I'll let you know if anything happens. Alright, quick check-in. We are last in the Atlantic with 33 points. Probably until the beginning of January, we're about 500, still bottom of our division, but everyone was pretty close together except Montreal. They've kind of slowed it down. Blue Jackets are below us, and so is Colorado, who's only won 7 games this year. Yikes. As for points, actually, it might be better to do it in lines. That way we can make any changes as we go on. Fisher has 33. Minus 13 is not great, especially with that defensive ability. 40 points from Cifolito is fantastic. 29 from Whitaker is meh. 21 from Graham. I mean, 29 from Feichel is great. 17 from Hall isn't that great considering your slap shot abilities, my dude. So maybe we look at dropping you down. How's Burgundy doing? Not so great. Hoodler's not doing too bad on the third line. Sandlak as well, so that's an interesting option. Burgundy, what are your abilities like? You're pretty well-rounded. So, yeah, and you're only a 71, so can't really be too upset by that. Dopita's doing fine. Vasicek could be better, and Appleby as well. Any of these gentlemen, I mean, they have accuracy but no power. Lots of ability there and can skate basically faster than anybody. Vasicek is pretty well-rounded. He's got power. Accuracy is almost there. Let me just see. I don't necessarily know if anything like that is going to be any good. Yeah. You know what? Honestly, yeah, that's not gonna work. I was going to make some changes there, but I don't think I'm going to. Defensively, could be better. Could be better. Could be better. I mean, the fact that our bottom pair is the best is actually fantastic. I don't hate that. Like 16 points plus 3, only 6 penalty minutes from Letty, 6 points plus 3, 18 penalty minutes from Nico. The penalty minutes is kind of on Nico, but honestly, if he's playing he's fairly aggressive. He's a defensive defenseman. Yeah, I'm okay with that, Nico. I don't think it's fights that is your problem, right? I don't know if they do fights in here. I don't think so. But really, I'm not too concerned about that. So that looks good. Goaltending wise, this is where my concern lies. Hammerlick's not doing too bad. So that's good. And down here you've got Corey. Corey's kind of who I'm hoping kind of grows, but at 22 and a 68, yeah, less likely day in and day out. Anybody kind of killing it down here? Giuliano is. Paxpu could be better. Discipline is an 82. Taking a lot of penalties, my dude. Kiefer, you're not mine, don't care. Mazzaros. McElroy. Okay. Unfortunately, a lot of these guys, their time is running out. Like Von Ark 72 at 25. Lindsay has already gone down. Yeah, I'm not too excited about prospects there. And then for here, I mean, Farrell is kind of who I'm hoping we see some growth, but at 74 at 23, he's got very little time to be anything other than a top 6. Pajuan, low elite, and Ben Fitz is 22, 21. You know, maybe we see something out of Pajuan. He's having a pretty good season down there with Fitz, so yeah, prospects not looking so hot. The last thing I wanted to look at is just to make sure that we do need it. Like, I didn't pick up somebody last season, but I don't remember. Goalies in the system. Here we go. McGuire, Rogers. I mean, Rogers and Mapletoft, it's possible they're 18. He's not having the best season. Mapletoft is having a better season. 18 games, 9 wins. Save percentage, almost a 920. Just under 240. 3 shutouts, not too bad for the 18-year-old. And then, yeah, those numbers aren't great. So, yeah, if we can find an elite goalie, that would be the best thing for us. But if we can't, we're just going to keep going. And 23, 11, and 3. So maybe we will see some growth if they make the playoffs this year. So no changes really made. Let's go ahead and jump into this. I'll see you at the trade deadline, and we will sim through... Actually, cancel. We'll sim through the last month together, right up into the draft. Alright, Explorers fans, we are back just on the draft, seeing if anything big happens. Hronik, a 3rd and a 5th to Dallas for a 1st and a 3rd. Interesting. Hronik must be amazing. For Hagee's on waivers. Let's look at his player info at this point. 78 overall, medium bottoms, or exact bottom 6. What was his best season? 52 there on the Rangers. I was going to say, yeah, 82, so pretty dang good for himself. Unfortunately, not somebody we're interested in. And that is the trade deadline done. Let's take a quick look here at any big trades that happened, because they don't obviously show them all to us. We've seen that. You know, don't know why they do it that way, but hey, what you gonna do? Lawton for some picks. Hronik, that deal we saw. Some San Jose and some picks, and Zacha and Girard. Cody Glass for a 1st and a prospect maybe. Jarrett Anderson Dolan and some random people that I don't know. Eli Tolvanen, Sarah Noel from Colorado for those picks. do Rasmus Sandin. Brady Shea is second. Toronto gets Yoki Haru, or gets a whole bunch of other picks for Yoki Haru and picks. Toronto gets their third round pick. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Sorry, that just confused me. Never mind. Parker Pasquale, Sammy Niku. Nothing really huge, it seems like that. First rounder for Hampus Lindholm and probably JC Greenway or Jordan Greenway. Yeah, not much. Most of those people aren't that fantastic either. So let's go ahead, especially at this time in the careers, let's go ahead and take a look at everyone and how they're doing. 60 points from Fisher is great. 65 from Cifolito. And 49 from Whitaker isn't fantastic. The exact top 4 or 9 at this point. My goodness. Cifolito, medium elite. Fisher, medium elite. So, what do we got here? 36 points. Or, no, 33 points. 33 points from Graham. 46 points from Feichel. 36 from Hull. Sandlack's doing great. And Hoodler's doing great. Burgundy's kind of picked it up. Not fantastic, but 20 points plus, you know, hoping for maybe 25 by the end of the season would be better. 20 points at your fourth line. 15 points, not too bad. And Dopita really picked it up as well. So really anything, I'd say over 10 points here. 10, 15 points is great. You know, 20 to 30 points would be fantastic. You're really looking for 50 points at all these guys and 70 plus for all these by the end of the season. But not doing too bad defensively. Everyone is not great. You know, until you get down here. And what they're doing in 15 minutes a time is commendable. I'm really hoping we get to see some growth at Aletti this year. I wouldn't mind seeing him move up, maybe into a top 4 role next year. And goaltending-wise, is Hammerlick doing all right? Yeah, he's gotten better over the season. That's what I like to see from the AHL starter. Oh my goodness, we are doing fantastic here. Yeah, so not great, 62 points. We're probably tied 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, probably about 8th place, 8th to 11th place, I'd say, at this point. Yeah, let's just go ahead and sim through the rest of the season here, see what's going on. Any huge news? March. Probably not. All the way here to the 8th of March, or April. They just confirmed that Ilya Kovalchuk is going back to Russia, signed with Omsk, Avanskart, Omsk, or something like that. Good for him. His career really didn't resurge as he had hoped when he came back to the NHL, and that is okay. Honestly, we've won 3-4 games, you know, about 500 right now. We're over 500 right now, which is hilarious. Tons of wins in a row. You know what? It just feels like every time we've gone and looked at the points and we've talked about these players and how well they're doing, and you know, some players could be doing better. It seems that we obviously, I should start talking about being better, and then they just shit the bed. But hey, what can you do? But they seem to play a little bit better and win more games as they did after January when I did the same thing. They kind of had a resurgence. So 80 points on the season, not too bad. Cifolito finishes with 77. We'll go take a look at all of that here in a minute. All right, so second last place, not too shabby. We are getting better, I would guess. Detroit winning the President's Trophy was 53 wins in the season. Anaheim tying in points, however, but 4 wins shy. Yeah, some pretty interesting names up there. Nashville misses out. Rangers get in. That is okay. And we are sitting, yeah, 23. So 11. Not too bad. You know, there wasn't really anybody in the top 10, I think, that we were interested in. So that's not going to be terrible. Yeah, not too bad. 36, 38, 8, 48.8% points. So as for this end of things, we're going to take a look here. Syphilito, 77 points. Fisher, Whitaker. Nobody was a point per game. That's unfortunate. However, you know, it's been possible. Actually, you know what? This is Fisher's best season, or Syphilito's best season. Fisher's been better though, has he not? Nope. Alright, well, everybody had their best season, it seems, and Whitaker had his third best season, it seems. You know, not terrible. Feichel with 53, Sandlack, and Hall, so, you know, not too bad. Well, considering Sandlack was on the third line, that's fantastic. He's going to get a bump up next season. Hall and Hoodler with 45, those were the two there. Dopita with 40 points on the fourth line. Graham with 40 points. Like, I would like to see more 50s in there, but not too bad. Letty, our first defenseman, with 34 points. Vernarski with 28. Anybody really disappointing? No. And Nico Gross and Alsner, and we're our best. Oh my goodness. Alright, and for goaltending, how did they do by the end of this season? An 897, 321. So he had kind of gone down. Malik had gone up, which is good to see. However, it's not really going to do much for us. Any good over here? McCammond, not doing too bad for the fringe starter. You know, can't be too upset by that. And of course, best player down here, 62 points from Giuliano. Would like to see some of these guys who have elite potentials doing better, but not much that you can do. Alright. Let's take a quick peek here. Aces made the playoffs, so we will continue that run with them right here. Boom. Third place confirmed in our division. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're just going to sim through the games, and if they win, we will continue on. If they lose, we'll just sim ahead. Lose to Rochester 5-2, 2-1 loss, and a 3-2 overtime loss, and that is it. Out of the playoffs just like that. Not really much you can do. Jalen Ferris with 3 points. It seems like everybody just disappeared. Alright, so we'll go ahead and sim to the draft. I will see you there on draft day, folks. The playoffs have ended. Stanley Cup champions are the New York Rangers. Calder Cup champions, Grand Rapids Griffins. Don't care about cap because we'll just fill it up. Anyway, Europe stays at 9, so we're 9. I can't count, apparently. Philly jumps. St. Louis jumps, and that is about it. So, not too shabby. We will continue. We'll not look at the rankings. We'll just go into the draft. View retired players. I would love to see if anybody is retiring. Marchand. We'll do forwards. Marchand, Tavares, because that's off. Breadman, if you're familiar with our Be a Pro series. He was an undrafted player with basically almost a point per game player. Definitely. Don't know if he won any Stanley Cups, but definitely Hall of Fame worthy. Kuzi, again. You know, if these people aren't in the Hall of Fame, what's the Hall of Fame for? And then you kind of you're getting your drop off. You know, Johansson didn't hit 1,000. Pretty close though for the first round pick. Raquel. Some big names, some old names are retiring goaltending-wise. Bobrovsky retires. Freddie Anderson, Jacob Markstrom, Jake Allen. And then it kind of starts to drop off defensively. Klingberg, Dougie Hamilton. 800 points, boys. Good job. Falk, Letty, Pareko, Brodin, Ryan Murray, Devon Tays. You know, Jake McCabe has been around almost 1,000 games. pretty insane. So I don't think we lost anybody important. We may have lost some of the old folks, the old men that we had signed. Josh Archibald, see, 200 points in almost 600 games. Pretty good, Josh. Pretty good. Continuing on to the retired players, John Tavares is now a coach. Pretty interesting. We don't lose anybody there. We lose a coach to retirement. Don't know which coach they were. Don't worry about interviews. Don't worry about the scout. And let's go ahead and jump into this. Well, let's look at the awards first. Get that done while I'm looking at it. And remember, Rangers win the Cup. Detroit Red Wings win the President's Trophy, and they go to the Stanley Cup Finals. Art Ross going to Martinique in Winnipeg and the Hart as well. Norris going to Morgan Riley, still in Toronto. Clayton Keller winning the Lady Byng, still in Arizona. Calder going to Gilroy in Pittsburgh. Conn Smythe going to Hedel in New York. Biddington now in Anaheim, winning the Vezina and the Jennings. Fedorov in Ottawa, winning the Masterton. Jack Adams going to Buffalo's coach. Barkov in Chicago, winning the Selke. And Martinick winning the Lindsay. And Connor McDavid winning the Maurice Richard. Pretty cool. And the AHL, I don't think we got anything. Just do a quick look. Yeah, I didn't think so. That's okay, however. We will continue on. And jump right into this draft. Alright, we will view our draft class here quickly. Just want to see if anybody has amazing potential. A goalie, a center. I mean, we have to. We have to. Luke's. Basically, I'm just going to go through this quickly, and anybody that we're not super interested in. I mean, he's going to have pretty high overall. Would be nice to get some better guys. I do want to take a quick look at this goalie. Yeah, 18, 5 years out, but a medium elite. That's definitely somebody we are targeting. Hello. And then we're going to have somebody like Bush here, who's a couple years out. Probably going to be in the 60s, but a ability at 18 years old. And then getting somebody like Reed Courier later is going to be huge for the 19-year-old. All right, let's go ahead and sim to our pick, and we'll go from there. All right. See any big, medium franchise, medium elite, medium top 6, and then it kind of dropped off. So we are going to make our pick. It will be Scott Hartnell comparison. Oh my goodness. Just for the memes, maybe. But unfortunately, with Mateo Bush being there, I mean, he played 8 games. Para. Was he injured or something? His physical is huge. And he can't skate, and that's the problem. Especially when you get down to Bush here, who has no weaknesses. So that means he's going to grow as the low elite does. Losing somebody like Avery again. He's got better skating, terrible hands. Eric Stahl comparison, I'd rather have that than the Scott Hartnell comparison. So I think we're getting pretty lucky here. Definitely some players we could have taken had the German Mateo Bush not been available, but from ERC Ingolstadt, we bring in the 63 overall low elite center. Anything really popping off for me? Passing's pretty good for that low overall, so I like to see some growth out of you this year, Mateo. Let's go ahead and sim to our next pick, 41. We'll take a quick look back and see just how good Para was. Yeah, see, he dropped quite a bit. There's Para, the medium 9. Oh my goodness, that physical category is ridiculous. 92 aggressiveness, 90 body checking, and 94 strength. Pretty good defense, 89 shot blocking and stick checking. Skating, yeah, that's not there. 80 discipline, you know, that kind of would be nice if it was a bit higher for him, but everything else is just trash. 69 balance for the guy. Like, he can't skate. That's a waste of a pick. And I forget who the last guy was. Sunquist, Corzini, Healy. Piper, Petrov. Was it Avery? Yeah, it was Avery. That was the other grinder. Yeah. Again, he's got better skating. He's more well-rounded compared to the other guy, but you don't have that ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous physical category. All right, so you've got Tyler Joslin here, who's not terrible for the sniper. He's 18. Oh, he's a power forward. He's a power forward. He's got great hands and met everything else. Chimera's here, and he's a gem. Toms, Hutchings. I just want to make sure we're not close to any of those other ones. I think they were. Hold on, we'll do it this way. So 150 and 220 is basically. We want to make sure we're have enough time to do that. So we're at 41 overall. We're going to go ahead and make our actual pick here. It's going to be Chimera, I believe. Yeah, we're going to take that low 4 gem. I definitely think he's going to be the better option. I mean, no weaknesses. No weaknesses. 63 overall, low 4. I believe he was 18 as well, and a righty. You know, don't hate that. Scheifele has been dealt to Columbus. Interesting. Brendan Saad is going to St. Louis. Very interesting. All right, we're in the 90s now. I think we can make a quick decision here moving forward. Darren Hutchings. 17 years old, left-handed defensive defenseman. Oh, two-way. He's not great. However, he has no weaknesses. That means there's just like nothing that's not going to grow. Like, these are things that are going to grow. The weaknesses are basically things that are going to grow slower than everything else. If it's not a weakness or strength, it'll just grow at a normal pace. If it's a weakness, it grows at a slower pace. If it's a strength, it grows at a normal pace. So having a defensive defenseman who's going to grow a little bit faster in those areas and have no weaknesses, so everything is going to grow at a normal rate, is actually pretty interesting concept or thought. And then you've got Hemsky down here, who again, skating is an issue. You know, it's okay to have one or two guys who are a little slow, but too many really cause issues. See, foot speed, agility, and skating. So all around weaknesses. Yeah, I definitely think we're going to go ahead and take the Latvian Darren Hutchins out of Billy Tigri Liberec of the Extraliga. Welcome to the team, the 1762. Oh my goodness. Even though he's a medium 6, it's possible that if he's on the correct, if I put him on the correct path for growth, he could be a medium 4. Alright, so we're going to make another pick here. On the next pick is when we're going after the goalie. Yeah, 105, 32 more. Yeah, we're good. Is there anybody here? Castles did not look interesting. We're going to take you off, boss. You see what I did there? There's a guy named Boss right above him. Montgomery, Guerin, I mean, Luke's injury prone, balance, and strength, but he's a medium 4 at 19 years old. who's 4 years out, so 24. Mueller, the skating's an issue for me. Inglis. I'm basically going up to where that goalie is, and I'm going to make a decision. And there's the goalie. So let's, no, who was it we were going to go after? It was Luke's. Just for the potential at this point. He's got good mobility, so you can see some growth in those areas. Let's make that pick. The 59 overall, 19-year-old. Yeah, look at that agility and that endurance. Fantastic. Good slap shot. Very nice. Good puck control. I see some things. I see some things that make me happy. I see some things that kind of worry me. Speed and acceleration for one. And the puck skills category could be a heck of a lot better. And strength, but really, Mateus, we'll make a man out of you. All right, Mulan. All right, heck no. I don't want Ryan Hartman. Do you think I want Ryan Hartman? Plus, I am not losing my chance of getting this goalie, even if you were giving me 150. Because I know somebody like this would be gone in that moment. The 47 overall medium elite in Matvechuk. Yeah. He's going to basically sit for 3 years and hope for the best. Hopefully he can develop over in wherever you're from. You're in the National League. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Continuing on. 169. Nice. Oh. Cancel that. Make that pick. Hoodler is here. Another grinder. No strength. No thanks. Okay then. Buzhnecki. Alright, Couturier, here we go. I mean, that kind of works for me. We'll take these two guys, and that'll be our last 2 picks. We get the low elite in Couturier, and we're going to get this sick backup here in, what's his face? Sim. The Croatian. Very cool. 59 overall, you know, not as great as I had hoped, but fairly well-rounded. I can't be too upset by any of that. Let's sim the draft. Perfect. Actually, one of our better drafts. I think we really lucked out. We got some really nice players in there. So let's go ahead and figure out what's going to happen next. Some scouts and stuff we got to deal with. First, I want to look at contracts and kind of see overalls and where people are sitting. Centers, you got Sifilito here, who is a medium elite 85. Feichel, the medium 9, is an 81. Ernesto Hall is a medium 6 or an 80. Hoodler, Vasicek, Dopita. I mean, Dopita is not going anywhere. He's playing on our 4th line. This man puts up points. I don't care, he's an AHL forward. Giuliano, Lindsay, Bush is there, Horkoff is there. Yikes. Left wingers. Fisher is now considered a low franchise at 21 years old. Heck yes, let's hook him up with that deal. My guy. Anybody else really standing out? Sandlak is now an 80. Appleby a 77. Graham. You know, Yandel probably not going to get a chance on this team. Richie Werno is gone. Sherwood is gone. And that should be decent. Paxbu is a 73. Hopefully we see some more growth out of these guys over the summer. Alsner, Farrell is a 77. I'd like to see some growth out of him. Pajuan, 72. Got a little bit of growth. Fitz, a 67. A little bit of growth. Goaltending-wise, I mean, Hammerlick didn't even go up. Corey's a 70 now, which is great. McCammon's a 65. Oh, man. All right, we've got some decisions to make. I'm going to do that off screen. I'll get back to you once we've got basic contracts figured out, and I'll let you know going into free agency really what needs to be done. All right, team, we're back here just at the beginning of free agency. Just to give you a quick look at what we did. Basically, everybody is back. Dopita had to come back, man. He'd just been better and better for us every season, playing on that fourth line. Everybody got those big boy deals. You know, the new low franchise left wing in Leo Fisher. He had to get his $11.5 million deal. I did let some people go defensively, had to let some people go. Brought in some new blood like Bodie, who's starting off looking pretty dang good for the 20-year-old, making his first AHL season. And then goaltending, basically everybody re-signed. So no big changes there. I have to spend some money and possibly I just got to basically sign some right wingers, sign another goalie and some scouts. So let's go ahead and you're 22. I wish. Plus you're not good enough. You're too good for us, and you're Finnish. Agostini. All right. Let's go. Alexander Volkov. No, let's not get such great guys. Please, no. Okay, so Sherwood, you're coming back on a one-year deal. I don't give you that much money. Just take it. Let's see if I can get anybody. Actually, let's just do it this way. Who is super old? Kale Grigorenko, heck yes. Let's give you, you know, like that. Sorensen or Josh Bailey. Who should it be? Let's go with Nick Sorensen. He's kind of European. Well, he is European, technically. Scandinavian, but... Alright, that's 3. Honestly, I don't think I need anybody else. Let me just do a quick check. I need centers. Way too many. Left wingers. Way too many. Yeah, that should be good. Let's go to staff. We need to find the best goalie coach that we could possibly find. AHL assistant, A&E, a generalist, A&E, A&E, AD minus, AD minus. I want to find a goalie coach. It was like a BC even. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, and I'm not getting it. That's a generalist. BD, BD, B minus E. Yeah, okay. So definitely not what we're looking for there. Let's just go and get the best one with best teaching category. 47. This one is better. Joe Gormley. Just give him all of the monies. probably not going to want that, but he can basically just take it. Please. Alright. Chung. Jaden Chung. And shot senses. No, I want scout efficiency, prospect discovery. Yeah, really, whatever. Doesn't matter. Sophie Rositas, come on down. You're the next contestant on Join the European Explorers Domination of European Draft Markets. Jaden joins. Sophie joins. Joe Gormley joins. Ah! Dang it. Maybe if I did the right thing and offered him the right position, it's NHL goalie coach. Yes, smart one. He is. I love it. He was like, yeah, I'm going to join you, but you're an idiot. Joe. But I want to offer you this position, Joe. I can only offer him that much money, though. God, that coach is so great. Let's see, yeah, Grigor, Sherwood, Sorensen. Yes, there we go. Alright, that is pretty much it. Yeah, progress reports. Basically, the green is what we're looking for, so that shows natural growth. Fisher, you know, see natural growth there. Whitaker is all statistical growth because he's 27 now. So you're looking at these young guys here. You know, this is all the summertime stuff. This is the end of the season, so at least I hope not. Yeah, Sandlack, yeah, 25 years old. Appleby, 22. So seeing some growth out of these guys, which is great. Corey, seeing some fantastic growth there in a lot of categories, which will help us moving forward. He is a prospect we're keeping an eye on. Alright, so basically I'm going to go ahead and sim up to the next season, and I will deal with all of that stuff. We'll go over lines, draft picks, look at our overalls, and discuss anything we need to discuss then. See you in a bit. Alright, we are back here editing the lines up. Not much has changed. You know, Paxbu is up here. Dopita's moved up a bit. That's just to give us the best opportunity. Defensively, you know, it's as good as we're going to get it. Goaltending-wise, Malik and Hammerlick are back. Corey went up 3 points over the summer, which is fantastic. However, I don't want to put the 23-year-old up. He's only considered a minor backup at this point. It's not worth it. Over here, we're not missing anybody. And on defense as well, we are not missing anybody. However, I do want to do one thing. Alright, everybody, sorry about that. My kid just wants me to build Lego with him, his Christmas Lego. There was one player here, however, that was... No, who is it? I have to go back a second. There's one person that was scratched. Actually, a couple people. Dalcol, Gross, and Vasicek, who I'd like at least Dalcol to get some time in. So I will go and move those players down, and then I will see you at the beginning of the season. Alright, team, we are back. I made a mistake and did not put us to the cap floor, so some of our contracts are a little wonky. Fisher's now making over $12 million. Fantastic. You know, that's just something we're going to have to deal with over the next couple of seasons. That's my fault. I wasn't paying attention. Take a look here to see how we did in preseason. Loss. Let's see. 2 wins, overtime loss, win, loss, overtime win. Not too bad. So let's go ahead and do 2 things. First off, let's check our overalls out. See what Buffalo looks like. Compare the two. 85, 82, 68. Goaltending has gone down. That's fantastic. But both offense and defense have gone up by 1. We're looking at 91, 86, and a 78. So, a little disappointed. I thought like an 80 and a 70, or that should be the same overall as last year. But I also believe it counts into defensive stats for players. I'm not 100% on how it all works. Yeah, let's go ahead and view the draft class, just see if there's anybody high up that we would be interested in. Looks like somebody in 7, a medium 4 defenseman in Rudolph Germain. Got some concerns over there, though. 2 years out. That's a little worrisome. Every time, Dad. You should know this by now. Germain, Davison. A whole bunch of defensemen coming out of the Dell this year. Obviously, they're not all going to be great. And that is okay. The NLA, Damian Finger, quite a few first rounders, which is nice to see. And the Extraliga, nobody in the first round though. Another medium elite goaltender possibly in the 3rd round. Daddy like. And then we're going to check out the ice, which only had 3 players that were possibly draftable. One of them in Bullreese, who we'd actually be going for. But other than that, does not look like much is going to happen for us, unfortunately. You know, another season, another disappointing one. But we are moving onwards and upwards, and basically not much else we can do. So thank you for checking this one out with me. Please leave your comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!